the discovery that there's nobody here is very often mistaken in contemporary Advaita for enlightenment. It's not enlightenment. For instance, it would be quite feasible for this world to be, and all the people and objects and animals in it to be self-contained system made out of stuff called matter, with each individual body being operated by stuff called mind, but just no single entity inside that mind directing what the body does. That would be quite feasible to believe that and still have the notion there's nobody here. In other words, the fact that there is nobody here doesn't tell us anything about the nature of experience or the nature of ourselves. The universe could still be made out of matter. It could still be governed by mind. So it's very good that you're not satisfied with the discovery. It's a genuine discovery, you're right. There's nobody, there's no single entity in charge of the thoughts that appear to you, or that the actions that you take, or the decisions that are made in the form of your thoughts. You're right, there's nobody there in control. But that discovery falls far short of the discovery of what you truly are and what the true nature of experience is. So it's good that this discovery, which is a genuine discovery, hasn't caused you to call off the search prematurely, as it does in so many cases on the non-dual, contemporary non-dual scene. So yes, you're right, these contemplations that we do into the nature of the body, and including our conversations where we explore our beliefs, make a much deeper exploration into the nature of experience. And if you want this sense of lack that you say you feel, if you really want to get to the bottom of that sense of lack, and to be free of the sense of lack, which means to be happy or at peace, then in almost all cases this deeper exploration is necessary. What tends to happen on the contemporary non-dual scene is there is a genuine glimpse. Oh yes, there's nobody here in control of my thoughts, my feelings, my actions, etc. That's a genuine realization. And there's, for a few weeks after that, there's some elation, because it's a wonderful discovery to make. It's a true discovery, and it brings with it a certain amount of energy. But after a while, our suffering returns, because the source of suffering has not been uprooted. We have had a glimpse, there's nobody here, but the deeper root of the separate self has not been fully exposed or uprooted. In other words, we haven't really discovered what we are. And for this reason, the suffering comes back. So then, the student is faced with a problem. I think I'm enlightened, there's nobody here, there's nothing to do, and yet I'm still suffering. So that's a bit of a contradiction. So then, in order to get over that contradiction, the student says, oh yes, my suffering just appears in awareness along with everything else. And awareness is totally allowing, totally accepting. It accepts the sound of the rain, the taste of the tea, and this feeling of suffering. And in this way, the separate self fools itself into believing that it is this open, empty, allowing awareness. Now, this is a very common predicament on the contemporary Advaita scene. So it's very good in your case that this sense of lack that continues prompts you to feel that there is still a deeper investigation. There is still more to discover. So yes, I would encourage you you're on the right track. Keep exploring, and the roots of the sense of lack, as you rightly said, are in the body. The body is where the deeper root of lack and fear resides. So once the beliefs in what we are have been, at least to some degree, cleared up, we then begin this deeper exploration of the feelings in the body. So the answer is yes, you're on the right track. I would encourage you to keep going there. And that will bring you the absence of lack, the absence of the sense of lack, which is called peace or happiness. That is the real test. That is the signature of the understanding we are speaking of. Happiness or peace is the real signature of this understanding, not the belief there's nobody here, everything appears in awareness.